when something is like working, that is when you are doing a particular level of activity and that thing is working, I say that it is very easy for you to double down effort on that thing. So I'm looking at some of all these podcasters and some of these people that they've done something for themselves in a particular niche or area, then they come and say something like, you double down, you put in concentrated efforts on a particular line of activity or a particular thing you want to do. Just go all in on it, put in all your focus and dedication into that thing. While I accept such statement, my question now becomes, you can put in a concentrated effort. Like, it is easier to put in all your concentrated effort on a particular thing when that thing is working. So when you see indicators of your efforts getting results. So even those people that say something like, when they started they had nothing, or when they started there was nothing, they don't have any results. Sometimes I find such statements to be somewhat not correct, because in as much as when you started you might say you had no results, but there's still something that kept you going. There's still some level of results you were seeing. So even though it was minute, you were seeing something that was keeping you in that stable mental state to say, okay, let me forge ahead on this thing. Maybe if I put more effort on this thing, it might yield results. So what am I saying? I'm saying for we to concentrate our effort on a particular level of activity, on a particular thing, there must be some sort of results that we are seeing at the beginning. So even though that result might not be as big, as what we might envisage for it to bet in the future years to come, at least at the beginning there is some level of results that we are seeing. That, okay, having put this effort, okay, I'm seeing this and this and this result. Even though it's not that big of a result, but at least there's something that you are seeing, that you're saying, oh, this thing, it shows that at least that if I can just double down and go all in, putting my focus on this thing, I should be able to achieve a particular line of results. So I'm just doing this sort of session today to double down on the fact that putting all our effort on a particular line of activity shouldn't be our point of focus per se. If we do not, or if we are unsure that our focus or the results we are putting in, or the effort we are putting in, if you're not seeing a result at a level, if you're not seeing that result at a level that will keep us or push us to keep going, so as it will not be that of we just putting in effort in futility. So I'm saying this to say, in as much as you want to listen to these people and their opinions or comments, principles that you've managed to bring out, it's important that we question all these things and we, just dissect all these things to just find its relevance in our own journey and our own sort of life's directory we are trying to journey towards in this planet. So my thinking is just basically everything we consume, every material, lessons, thoughts, ideas that we consume, it's important that we question all these things so as not to just take in what has worked for somebody else, bring it into our own lives, and we say that, oh, we are just doing all these things from this person's perspective and it's not still working. I've been putting on effort into mine. So I just want to hear your thoughts on all these things. They talk about these things in a way that, to make you seem as though you that are putting in effort in yours, you are not as focused enough, you are not as diligent enough in that which you're putting in effort. But it's not true. In fact, you might be much more diligent and focused than some of all these people. So some of all these people that manage to attain some level of success and the likes, when they come out and say stuff like, you have to put in effort, you have to work hard, you have to blah blah. Well, I understand that it's true, on many levels. But some of all these people, their ability to bet that kind of results at even the first place is because of the fact that when they started, they at least saw that, oh, this effort they are putting into this thing, they are seeing some results that is spurring them to go all in and to go harder, because they know that if they put in more effort, it can be better. So my point is, once you figure out that is working, that which is working, doubling down on that thing is not going to be much of an issue. Where we find sort of a challenge is trying to find that thing that we can double down our effort in. That thing that gives us that unhinged advantage that we can do seamlessly and people can connect with us, having displayed that thing in front of people. Having to find that thing is that which creates that bit of delay and extended elongation, unnecessary elongation of success and getting result at a level. But if you find that thing, to double down on it is something that wouldn't even seem like work. It wouldn't seem like duty itself, because you found that this thing is working. So putting effort on that thing, it's not effort anymore, because it's now part of you, because you can see the result of your effort. So this is just my piece today. It's just what I have to say today, because when people come out and say something like, "No, this guy is very hardworking, he's putting in effort, he's always working on it," what is pushing this person to put in effort, to put in work, is because he knows that, or it is evident that the reward for his effort, he can see it. He can see the effort. So it will spur him to go harder, to go all in. I'm telling you, if, for example, he's putting in effort and he's not seeing results, he won't even be motivated to even go all in again. That's the truth. So my point, instead of just consuming unnecessary pressure from all these people to just do something, is first to figure out this which I'm concentrating my effort on. Am I seeing results? Like, is even if the result is not big or grandiose, at least if it's not grandiose, like at least you can see that little sneak peek of result from it. People that come and say they've put in effort in the first 5 years, but no result, nothing, is a lie. They are seeing something, like there's something that they are seeing that is spurring them to go harder, that is spurring them to put in the effort, to put in the work. Either it is somebody's comment, either it is somebody's ginger and saying, "Oh, guy, you can put in this thing," somebody's believing that their craft. Very, very important. So as much as you are putting in effort in a particular thing, we are putting in our best foot forward, concentrating our effort in a particular thing. We are also running it by other people around us to check if this which I'm doing, if at all, there is a level of hope for say, or there's a level of success that can be better from this thing. This is very important. Guys, let me hear your thoughts and comments on this in the comments. I would really love to see you in the next one. Bye.